Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So, happy spring equinox. Happy first day of Aries season. Happy Astrological New Year, everybody. So, this is technically our new year. It's not in January, it's in March when we have the spring equinox. So, and the start of Aries season. So today, the sun has ingressed into Aries at 0 degrees. All right, so let me just say, I am so excited to see Saturn picking up speed and now out of that critical degree, the 22 degree, that and big degree. Okay, so I'm not saying that things are going to chill out because we now have the sun in Aries, which Aries is ruled by Mars. All right, Mars is the god of war, the god of action, sex, aggression, passion, all that, right? So there could still be remnants of that 22 degree point floating around. However, the release of the JFK files has brought a lot of things to light, okay? So keep in mind, Jupiter's picking up speed. We're now at 14 degrees. Things are really starting to come our way, all right? It's going to be kind of hard to pick up or keep up with what's coming our way. The best way to work on this energy is choose the rabbit holes wisely, okay? Choose them wisely because there's going to be a lot of shit thrown at us, all right? We're still in this eclipse energy, so keep in mind, we're going to have the eclipse at, and it's close to where Mercury's at now. We're going to have this eclipse at 8 degrees, okay? So, if you got any personal planets at 8 degrees of Aries, this is going to affect you personally, okay? The last eclipse in Aries season last year was literally conjunct my progressed sun. And it felt like things were literally being clipped out of me, okay? And there was a lot clipped out. And this last Pisces 6 months ago, there was a lot that took place for me then as well, okay? So if you have any personal planets in those degrees, and if you would like to have an Aries eclipse reading, reach out to me. I offer recorded readings that are really, priced at anybody's price point. So reach out to me. I'd love to give you the guidance needed for you to be able to work with this energy intentionally, okay? A lot of my moon healings is factored around how to work with the energy intentionally so you can work with it and not feel like you're getting beat up by it, all right? Now, we still have Neptune at 29 degrees, and we're going to have Neptune at that 29 degree point until the 30th. All right, so on the 29th, we're going to have that eclipse. And then Mercury's going to station, and then on the 30th, Neptune's going to move into Aries. And so when this happens, I do feel that all the illusions, all of the propaganda, all of the lies, all of the deception that's been going on is going to be burned away, okay? We're really going to be able to see things clearly. All right? Neptune rules the media, okay? So there's going to be a lot of changes within the media. We're already seeing that, specifically with mainstream media, specifically with movies. There's going to be a lot that changes, okay? And Trump's already kind of put some people into place to start this ball changing. I know Mel Gibson is one of them. This was just recently announced, okay? So there's going to be a lot There's going to be a lot that changes, okay? Now, we will have, right before Neptune moves into Aries, we're going to have Venus conjunct Neptune on the 27th. So, exactly 1 week from today, okay? So, it's going to be a very powerful manifestation day. Now, how can you work with the energy? Stay grounded. We got a lot of fire. Which is a good thing, right? Because we've been pretty emotional with all of this in the water signs. So, as you can see, we still have Saturn, the North Node, and Neptune in Pisces. So, we got a lot of energy moving out of that Pisces energy. We still have a lot in Cancer and still have a lot in Scorpio. So, there's still a lot of water emotions, healing that's taking place. Okay, just remember, water is healing. And there is a saying, you know, water strong enough to cleanse you, but also strong enough to, right? And that goes with water and fire signs. So water and fire make steam. However, water puts fire out. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's good that we have this balance moving into this new astrological new year. All right. Now, Mercury's at 7 degrees and is still in a square with White Moon Selena. And I do want to add that White Moon Selena is in a trine with Lilith. So that feminine energy is still, you know, working behind the scenes, bringing in the things that we need to bring in, clearing and transmuting the things that we need to clear and transmute. Now we have the moon in Sag. So there is a fire trine with the moon and Sag and Mercury. So with this Mercury retrograde, make sure that when you are traveling, you are calling in divine protection. You are wrapping your vehicle around in protection. If you are traveling by air, do a gut check before you get on that bird, okay? There will be more of those that come tumbling out of the sky, okay? Now, I do want to add that yesterday I came across some fires and things that were going on in Florida, and it seems to be connected to some ships underwater, okay? That some military whistleblowers are coming out and alerting people about. Now, that goes with that grand water trine that the moon was in Scorpio, okay? So, keep an eye on the water when the moon goes into water signs and activates those trines, okay? Let's see. On Saturday, the sun will actually conjunct Venus. That'll be a magical day. Let's see. What is the energy for today? The Nine of Cups. I like this. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Cups underneath the deck. So the Nine of Cups is all about our hopes, wishes, dreams. It's also about the genie in the bottle. And I love that this come out specifically coming off of that Sun and Neptune Cazimi that we had yesterday. Because, you know, sometimes we need to get a little delulu about our hopes, wishes, dreams, about our manifestations. And I always played small when it came to it until exactly a year ago, a little more than a year ago. The Peace Dealer had mentioned the Venus conjunct Saturn and being able to manifest and getting really delulu with it. And I tried it, and trust me when I say I was blown away to see a lot of my manifestations come to fruition. So with the astrological new year beginning, get a little delulu with your hopes, wishes, and dreams. All right, I love you guys, and I hope these messages find you well, and I'll be back tomorrow for another update. Bye.